We are back. We are hoping we're not in the nosebleeds or talking cheap. But just hours ago in Central Texas, Drake and Lil Wayne out at the 360 Amphitheater in the ATX. We move up 35, about 200 miles. And this afternoon, it's our Dallas Cowboys against the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a segment that we all wait for in the fall. We get the original 88. And this, yes, on Laying Down the Law is Between the Eights with Drew Pearson. Drew, good morning. Welcome back to Laying Down the Law.
Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen, and thanks for welcoming me back and having me back.
Absolutely. We're sitting here, of course, with the all-pro NFL quarterback Jeff Blake, the athletic attorney Ryan Willett, and myself. We're all playing fantasy football again this year. Drew Pearson. It's real in the AT&T Stadium this afternoon. The San Francisco 49ers come to town to visit the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Ready or not, here we go.
Hey, it's a good way to start the season.
0-4 preseason and limited action for Tony Romo and other veterans, especially guys on defense, like the unfortunate thing that Brandon Carr had to deal with the passing of his mom, which forced him to miss most of training camp and all of the preseason. Then Mo Claiborne being hurt, all of training camp again, and missing the all of the preseason games again, so you don't know what's going to happen out there. And then, of course, the big question mark is our quarterback, Tony Romo. Can he handle the pressure that I'm sure San Francisco is going to bring today against him?
How was his health, Drew?
He's 100%. There's a big article today in the Dallas Morning News just breaking down the 8 months since the surgery, the 2 surgeries in 8 months and what has happened to correct that. And Romo, he feels 100%. He can do a lot of things now that he couldn't do without pain. So even before he got hurt, apparently, he has been feeling pain back there with that herniated disc. So he's declaring himself 100% ready to go.
We're talking with Drew Pearson. This is Between the Eights, and you will hear Drew all football season long. And Drew, we got it. Well, let's just get the elephant out of the room. On the practice squad now, I think a very good defensive lineman in Michael Sam sells a lot of jerseys out there as well. A good business and a good football decision for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, probably so, but more so football. I hope it's more so football because we need bodies. We need football players. And if Michael Sam is that, then, let's sign him up and get him out there on the field. Jerry, they have tons of ways of generating money, a million revenue streams, that lead into the Cowboys or Jerry Jones' pockets on a daily basis. So I don't think that's the issue. They want to do more. There's no question about that. But, I think Jerry finally realizes, he can do all that he wants on the outside, on the business side, and the Cowboys will continue to generate and be the most valuable franchise in the NFL and all that. But I think Jerry's starting to realize he needs to start winning on the field if he wants to keep that going. He made all these comments about Johnny Manziel and all that kind of stuff, should have drafted him and brought him in here and all that kind of stuff. And, right away when we think of that, we think of Jerry being Jerry, trying to generate more sales and interest in the Cowboys without winning, having a winning product on the field. But I really think Jerry thought Johnny Manziel could bring more to the Cowboys than just selling jerseys. He thought maybe he would be a great addition and help the football team. But fortunately, he got talked out of that, and he went for Zach Martin as a offensive lineman to help shore up the line and protect Tony Romo and your $160 million investment in your 34-year-old quarterback. So I think Jerry has his eyes are open a little more. I think he's got to the point now where this mediocrity thing has gotten to him, and he wants to turn that corner. And if bringing in the Michael Sams can do that, bring us better football players, better talent, then so be it. Then, let's see if he can rush the quarterback and be that player he was at Missouri, where he was the Southeastern Conference Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, Drew,
and guys, now we have 2 former Southeastern Conference Defensive Players of the Year on our defense. The other one is Rolando McClain, who will be starting at middle linebacker today for the Cowboys.
Awesome. But, Drew, this is Jeff Blake. How do you see the
how's that arm, Blake? You been working out? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
You
I'm keeping it tight.
Spin it, right?
Yeah, I still spin it now.
Okay.
I still spin it. Hey, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long haul, Drew.
They can always swing, just like receivers. We can always catch. But the problem is running and moving and all that other stuff.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to get hit no more.
That catches up to you. Amen.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But how does the Dallas Cowboys offense fare with San Francisco's stellar defense today?
Yeah, I think we'll be okay offensively.
Really?
We'll have to run the football. There's no question to control the game and game clock and try to keep our defense off the field as much as possible. But I think our offense will be okay, and the reason is because the 49ers have a different look. You know, there's a few guys that won't be there today.
Yeah.
Glenn Dorsey, Navarro Bowman, Alden Smith are all out. Their whole defensive secondary has changed.
What about McDonald? Does anything come down on him from the domestic violence issue? Is he going to play today?
Oh, he's going to play.
Okay.
Nothing's come down from the league, and you know the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't in jail, we'll shoot you up. We'll shoot you up, man. Got to be in jail or in prison somewhere for the Cowboys or the NFL not to play you. But yeah, and you know, San Francisco, they don't play that. They'll play you until told otherwise.
Well, Drew, what about the Cowboys defense though, matching up with Colin Kaepernick and that dynamic San Francisco offense? Are they going to be able to? Is it just going to be a scoring battle, or what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I was talking to Barry Church yesterday, and they got their work cut out. And guess what? They know it because of all the weapons the 49ers have. You know, Kaepernick, the biggest threat for him is that he's a running quarterback, a mobile quarterback. He rushed for over 500 yards last year. And then you've got Frank Gore back there. You know, rushed for over 1,000 yards, all perennial, all-pro running back. How about their tight end? Who's going to cover Vernon Davis? You cover Davis. Who's going to cover Crabtree? Who's going to cover Bolden? So they have a lot of weapons. The only hope for us is they've been makeshift a little bit in their offensive line. They've had some problems there in their offensive line. If we can generate any kind of pressure on Kaepernick and stop the run or control the run, you know, we might have a chance, but it's going to be tough for our defense to slow that offense down. There's no question.
Ooh.
We're talking with.
Is that your running back this year, Frank Gore?
No, I do not have Frank Gore this year. I do have Marshawn Lynch, and I really enjoyed.
Out strong for
Yeah, beast mode. I mean, you know, did enough for me in week 1. I am pleased.
Drew, you playing fantasy football, Drew?
No, I don't play that. I'm surprised you play that, Blake. That's for those other guys. That's for Ryan and Steve, the guys that never played the real game.
Hey, I'll accept that, Drew. I'll accept that.
Hey, Drew, I got hurt.
Yeah.
I got hurt in the car.
But I know Steve can't handle
Hey,
it.
I got hurt in the car accident. It was held out. I was asked to go into a professional camp, Drew Pearson, and I dang sure would have loved to go play action and have Blake throw that rainbow spiral to you any and all day. I didn't get that opportunity. That's why I have to bring y'all on the show. You know what, Drew? If you do take the time out, we'd love to have you in our league because I know there would be a very interesting segment when we matched up as owners as opposed to players. Huh.
Yeah, I know. And you guys got that lead because you got the experience and you just want to whoop me and talk about me and how bad you're going to beat me.
Oh, yeah. Drew, I've been there. Trust me.
Stuff.
Drew, I've been there. Trust me. And so, but if I want to be a part of the group, I got to play. So.
I'm not playing no fantasy football against a guy from Princeton, okay? Those guys will figure out the system and all that and figure out ways to beat it and that type of
well,
deal.
Drew,
you don't stand a chance with guys coming out of the Ivy League.
Drew, you don't know this last season. Jeff and I played. He had beaten me by 0.2 of a point, and somehow the NFL recalculated the statistics, and about 2 days later, I had wound up winning by 0.1, a tenth of a point, and Jeff Blake has never been the same.
I bet. Hard to take.
Well, hey, Drew, let me ask you this. So speaking of between the eights, what's going to happen this year with the Cowboys record? They're going to get away from the between the eights record because they've been 8-8. Seems like the past 12 years. What do you see? I know we talked about today's game, but what do you see throughout the whole season? Give us your prediction for a record for the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, I know, Jeff. You know, it's going to be tough to get over that hump of 8-8. You know, I just hope that they get a good start this season. You know, they open up with San Francisco today, then it's Tennessee, and that could be a good opportunity to get a good start. They go to Tennessee on the road, then St. Louis, and then they come home against the Saints. So it's going to be tough to do better, actually, than that 8-8. And at this point, I'll take 8-8. Because what I see out there with that defense, I don't see them being able to stop anybody. If they can create turnovers on the defense, they have a chance. If they can't, then it's going to be tough. So when you look at the rest of the NFC East, Philadelphia has improved. Washington will probably be better on a new coach. The Giants, you know, we don't know what to expect from them, but they still have some good personnel and great coaching. So 8-8, I'll take 8-8 for the Cowboys this season. I'm straddling that fence again.
Well, hopefully, as weeks prevail and they unfold, you'll give us, I know, that professional quality insight. And we just appreciate having you back this season. And, you know, it's going to be a good game. So, with that in mind, Drew Pearson, what is your prediction for the score today?
Well, the Cowboys are going to win this game 31-27. We'll get enough turnovers to slow San Francisco down. We'll run the football. DeMarco Murray will have a big game. Romo will be able to hit Dez against their weak secondary. The young cornerbacks, their two cornerbacks that started only 13 games in the NFL. So we should have an advantage there. So the Cowboys will win. Did I say 30-27? Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, there it is. He speaks, we listen, we write it down. Drew Pearson, Between the Eights. And, Drew, I am on the air again to tell you I will work with you tirelessly to get that senior ballot for you for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And if there's anything we can do as a show, we'd really enjoy being a part, whatever position you put us in, to get with the rest of the media and get that going for you. Love that you're in the Ring of Honor. Now we need to take you to Canton.
Right on. Appreciate that. And the best thing you can do at this point, guys, is pray. Okay? The kind of prayers I need is not that sitting in the chair, standing up kind of prayer. I need you to get on your knees kind of prayer.
You got it. You got it. He's the best. Thank you so much, Drew. We look forward to this afternoon's game, a 3:45 kick, 3:25 kick, and then we will certainly see what the prognosticators come up with, including your 30-27 score right here on Laying Down the Law. Thanks again.
You got it. Thanks, Steve, Ryan, and Jeff.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it.